Hello, in this video I will focus on the awakening of Commander Feis that was introduced a few updates ago. I will start with an overview of Feis and then I will focus on his awakening, the stats that he gives and the awakening skill. Feis is a free-to-play commander that we can get easily from the WIC shop. Feis is generally not a bad commander for free-to-play, giving some PvP stats including attack, but he is also not very useful for PvE. Let's see this in more detail. He gives the following stats as army skills. He gives 30% infantry attack, 30% infantry defense, and 50% gold production. As said, for a free-to-play commander, the fact that he gives attack is already good enough. So, if you are free to play or low spender, you probably want to exploit him in infantry formations. His gold production can also be quite useful for alts and mainly hyper farms, and if you are building one, Feis should be one of the first commanders to focus on to boost your gold production. Regarding his use for PvE, his guard skills are not really that great. He does not really fit in Enzo formations for rebel leaders, and now Enzo formations are for everyone, free to play, low spenders, and goes on because you can get him from, for example, Summerdash event. And for other stuff of PvE, for example, Weirwood memories, there are always better choices than Feis, so I do not think he can be useful for PvE. In Tavern, Feis gives 3 stars of aptitude and 3 stars of finance. He needs books in order to be upgraded, meaning that when you give him books, he gets twice the points that is written. Let's now focus on his awakening. In the 2nd star, as always, he gets 1 more star in Tavern, and my rank of importance in Tavern has first leadership and then together aptitude and combat rate. So for me, aptitude can be a lot better than what many people seem to think. For Feis specifically, getting 1 more star of aptitude and needing books, that is not very useful for a lot of commanders, I think that is a good choice to make him 2 stars in order to get the aptitude and not losing any very important gift like dessert that a lot of commanders need. In 3 stars we have the increased stats as always. So in 3 stars, the army stats of Feis become 48% infantry attack, 48% infantry defense, and 80% gold production. As always, in the Feis we have also the hidden abilities, or nowadays renamed to stats from awakening level, where we can get 18% infantry attack, 18% infantry health, and 18% infantry defense, along with 20% stone production. This is on max level. So combined, when we have him 3 stars and fully awakened on awakening level, we get 66% infantry attack, 18% infantry health, 66% infantry defense, 80% gold production, and 20% stone production. These are quite decent stats for a completely free-to-play commander. I will discuss later my opinion about using him or not in infantry formations. Let's first focus on typically the most important thing in Commander Awakening that we need to take into account, the 4-star skill. The Awakening skill can be super important in battle, with many commander skills that fit in a synergy with other commanders making significant difference, like let's say Salma, Rhea, and goes on. We have also seen commanders though that their awakening skill are completely useless in the battle while they give some passive stats, for example Russell or Jin. Now, what about Feis? Feis fits the Jamie weakness attack synergy when used with infantry, giving the following skill. For each 1 weakness attack launched by allied infantry, their health increases by 3%, up to a maximum of 60% health. So for me, Feis Awakening skill is somewhere in the middle. It's of course not a game changer as expected, to be honest, for an easy to get free to play commander, but can offer things during the battle and is not completely useless, especially considering that health is nowadays left behind compared to the attack stats that most people have. The main problem is that it can be useful only on weakness synergy and only on infantries. For people using weakness synergy on infantries, for me they have better options to use, like a hybrid with females. For low spenders that do not want to focus on almost a full pay-to-win lineup, it's better to go for a Sinara infantry synergy for me, exploiting also Lareo and Barret skills. This means that Feis is not so useful on many cases, at least his skill. However, for small spenders and for free-to-play players can be of some use, mainly because of the stats he gives, offering 66% attack and defense along with some health. This can be important as it cannot be easily found in many free-to-play commanders. I hope this video helped you and thank you for watching it. Do not hesitate to leave a comment or ask a question.